Hey guys, I wanted to give you guys a quick little tutorial on how to make a non-intrusive time, as you can see just right here. Basically, it can be 12-hour or 24-hour. Currently, we've got 24-hour time set up here. Currently, it's 1:52 here in the UK. But basically, all I wanted to show you is how to make it, and you can put it with wherever you want. So you can put it in your Hangout world. Right here, we just got a little template I have. Just a little map I'm making or working on. But yeah, I'll just quickly show you a tutorial on how to make this. We'll need a couple of simple circuits here. We need to get time, get unsynced universal second. This just gets a specific time from 1970. And we need to get the local player time zone. So for me, it would be from UTC. But because I'm in UTC right now, it just shows 0. What we need to do is add on the time zone from the unsynced universal second. This is just so it just syncs it up with your player's time zone. If you're behind UTC, it will add a negative, so that will just sync it up properly. So the next trick we'll need is get formatted time. This will help change our very large integer into a usable time string. So to do this, we will need to format our integer using this string down here. So here we can, at the moment, we've got it set to capital HH colon colon SS space TT. This code is to make it display a 24-hour time with AM and PM on the end. To change this to a 12-hour clock, simply we need to get rid of TT and uncapitalize the HH as shown right here. Doing so, just bear with me, will allow us to do a 12-hour clock. Next on our list, we will need to save this time as a variable. This step is optional, but for me, I find it easier just to constantly update the time every second. This variable every second. So to do this, we'll need a string variable, which is running the formatted time that we got down here, and constantly update it with a event receiver set to a, let me see if I can pull this up. We will need to set this to a update 30 Hz, which you can see right here. This will constantly now update this clock right here, and it will update this variable every second. Lastly, we will need these 4 chips. We will need another event receiver. This is just so I can update it every second. Set HUD enabled. I prefer to have this run every second as well, just so it guarantees that the HUD is constantly enabled and it will show on your screen. And then set game HUD element label. This is just so it can set the time, which we've got connected here. And then we need a room level HUD constant. So once you got all 4 of these chips in here, we will need to configure the room HUD label. So we need to set it a title, which you would find at the bottom here. Normally it's just set to default. And then we'd set the color to whatever color you'd like. For now, I'm just using white since it's standard and it's just most easiest to read. After that, we would need, after configuring it, you would just have to connect these ports from the room level HUD to the target and to the other target here. Connect the variable from the time, the purple port to this purple port down here, so it just updates it here. Then after that, enable this to true and connect this event receiver to this HUD element enabled. After that, you would configure the event receiver and set it to time changed. So this will now constantly set it every second to true, and it will set the time here constantly ticking. And that is how you make a unintrusive clock on the top of your screen here.